Decided to head out to one of my favorite spots, which is Matt Creek. I'm in 53 feet of water. The way this looks like is the river channel's here. There's another cut that goes here. This is a submerged bridge on a creek bed, along a road bed. There's not much on the graph, but just because it's one of my favorite spots, I figured I'd give it a shot. So one of the things I decided to do, because my daughter's pretty small, is I got a different pole. It's a 6-foot pole. This is actually her pole. It's a GX2 Ugly Stick Ladies. And then I also have this indicator braid on here. It changes color every 10 feet. So I'm going to drop this down to 40 feet. So I'm basically going to go down 3 colors. Very simple. One color is blue, second color is orange, third color is green, next color is purple, which would be right at 40 feet. I'm going to stop about halfway down at 35 feet and then put that in a rod holder. So this is easy for kids. They don't have to worry about counting pools or anything else. It's just real simple. I'm going to put one more live bait out, and I'll probably do this a cut bait, and I'll turn on the thumper. I'm definitely happy that the aerator is keeping the fish alive really well. Drop this one right at 30 feet, 3 colors. And then now it's time to turn on the thumper and see if they start showing up. So this is what the graph looks like right now. Not a whole lot of fish on the graph. Again, we're in 53 feet of water. We've got baits down 30 to 35 feet, 40 feet. Go ahead and turn on the thumper. It is 8:04, so let's see what happens. Just using the standard regular graph that everyone has on their boat, you can see there's fish marking out between 40 and 50 feet. I'm still up 30 feet, so I may drop my 30-foot bait down to 50 and see if we get a bite. 9. I saw a couple fish coming in at 20, so I actually raised one bait up into the 35-foot range, and then I dropped one down into the 40-foot range. And I also turned up the thumper a little bit, because when the fish are deeper, I like to have it a little bit faster to put more vibrations in the water. So what you can see, the fish came through, they kind of passed through, and then they moved on. So let's just see what happens. Again, I always tell people to set a time for 10 minutes. It's been 6 minutes so far, so we probably got another 4 minutes, and then if this doesn't work out, we'll go check another spot. But I just wanted to show you how I use the thumper and what I do. Obviously we could have just, you know, driven around and looked for a lot more fish to set up on, but I just wanted to see. Yesterday we had a spot that didn't have a ton of fish around it, and then when we started thumping, the fish started showing up, kind of like they are starting to show up here again, and they stuck around the boat a little bit longer. So you never know what's going to happen. You have to play it by ear. But I just wanted to show you how the thumper works. If you're not able to find fish, you're just trying to create your own school, this is essentially how the thumper works. We're getting some fish to show up, but like I always tell everyone, set your timer. It's been 10 minutes. There's not a lot. I haven't gotten a bite yet on either bait. I've got my bait right at the 45-foot mark, which is in the middle of all these fish. I really feel like the fish bite better if they're in 30 to 40 feet of water. So even though I'm seeing some fish, they're suspended a little bit deeper than I want them to be. They're not really responding well to the bait, and I'm not getting any bites. So we're gonna reel up and try another spot. So YouTube, I pulled up next to my buddy Ed. He's been fishing here for a bit. He's been on a school of fish, pretty decent fish, nice box. So I've been using just cut bait because I'm trying to conserve my bait. I'm using 2 rods and just caught this fish, and then I'm pretty sure I've got a fish on this one too. So trying to keep them in the water is a little bit of a challenge with 2 rods and all these fish biting, but we're in a good solid school. I'm not using my thumper, but you can hear Ed's over there using his, so that one's going back. So we're catching them up pretty good. Even just using my buddy's thumper, he found this school and was sitting on him. Was been able to keep him under his boat for 45 minutes. Hey, we're on a hot bite over here if you want to come over here. I'm only fishing 2 poles and I can't keep them in the water. Ed's caught 20.
I'm down there, I'm marking them down 15 feet.
Oh wow.
15 feet to the bottom.
I'm not even looking at my graph right now. Shit. Like I said, you can't get a bait down. I'm using cut bait. I can't get it to the bottom.
It's like most of them are between 20 and 30 feet.
That's where you want them for sure.
Here's some up 15 feet. Come up to get that chum I threw down.
Yeah.
I threw some down the other day. You can see it going down. You can see the fish coming up and eating it.
That's awesome. That's what I like to see.
Kind of slowed down on me.
I'm getting bites left and right. I got fish on. They're little box, but they're nice box. Whoa, he didn't like being called a box. I would check it for sure. I would definitely check it if you're not getting a bite. I got a pretty good fish on it.
Got two on?
Yeah, got two on. This is over. If I get him in the net, I think he's an over. We're doing all right. I can't keep two poles in the water. This one just ate my bait. I'll take this one. Like I said, I can't keep two poles in the water. Yeah, I just got another one. Whoa. Yeah, like I said. I'm using little pieces of cut bait. I'm not even using a live shad.
Yeah, cut them up if you got gizzard jabs.
Yeah, definitely Carolina rig. I use really little hooks. I use owner size 6. Yeah, I use circle hooks. Mine are a little bit smaller than a dime. Yeah, I've got a 65-pound indicator braid going into 20-pound or 17-pound fluoro leader. Did you go way in the back yet, or?
I went that cove to the right, clear in the back of that one, then went clear in the back of the other one.
Gotcha.
Most of them are right out there in the middle.
Yeah.
About 6 feet of water.
I figured doing lights in the morning might help because they come into your lights, but I don't know.
Catching them on slabs, that's good to know. I haven't been able to catch any on slabs. No? Even when I was catching the daylight outside with a little live bait, I dropped the slab down there and they wouldn't eat it. Catching those different.
right, we're sitting here. So we're sitting here on Matt Creek and just tearing them off. I'm just fishing 2 poles. My family's supposed to be here today, so we're just catching mostly box fish. I just put one over in the boat, but little 15-inch box. This little DeGrasse been like constant fish. I didn't even turn on my thumper because Ed has his on, and that's all we need to keep it down. We got 3 boats fishing this one spot. Got myself, Ed, and some of the other folks that reached out to me on the forum, and we're just catching fish.